riding to health about 6 months ago. I'd just been to see the surgeon about my knee. I injured it, ruptured the ACL about 20 years ago, and it was in need of a replacement. He told me that the next step was for a total knee replacement. I did a bit of research on the internet and found Melanie had a knee replacement, and I thought, well, this is a person who's obviously going to know what I'm facing, what I've potentially been through, so I'll make some contact and see if she can be helpful to me. After I heard back from Melanie, she said yes, she probably could help me because she understood where I'd been and obviously what I was looking at in the future, and she said that we wanted to put it off for as long as we could. I'd had a few falls and had not very much confidence in my own ability to sort of stay upright and actually do things. But she said, you know, strength around the knee can help, and yes, we can work on that. So it's kind of put your fears behind you and bite the bullet and do that mind over matter thing and get right amongst it. As to results over the last 6 months, I'm certainly a lot more stable. I find now that if I start to trip over things, I can actually stay upright instead of face splattering all over the floor. I can get in and out of my car without having to push myself off using my arms. Much more mobile. I've actually probably lost a fair bit of weight as well, which hasn't done me any great damage, I don't think. And yeah, life is probably a whole lot more mobile for me, and hopefully when I go back to see the surgeon in May this year, I'll get the news that I won't need to actually be looking at that total replacement for a little while yet. So in summary, I guess if you have one of these types of injuries around your knee, I can't speak for other things, but in general terms, obviously it's done me a lot of good all over, I think. But for knee injuries, I think that it's really great to speak to someone like Melanie who knows what you've been through and who can relate to it. She modifies the exercises, says, you know, normally we would do this kneeling, but obviously kneeling is difficult for you, and things like that. So I think for that it's really cool. Mainstream gyms I didn't approach. My fear was that they wouldn't know exactly what I was talking about, what difficulties I would face. Group sessions didn't really sort of spin my wheels because I thought, well, you know, I may not be able to do some of those things, and what then? Where does that leave me? Do I feel vulnerable? Do I feel peer pressure? So if you're feeling any of those things, for peace of mind and someone who understands, I think this is the place that you need to come.